signs of an anxiety attack. Introduction. Anxiety attacks, also known as panic attacks, are sudden episodes of intense fear or discomfort that can be overwhelming and incapacitating. These attacks are not only distressing but can also significantly impact an individual's quality of life. Understanding the signs of an anxiety attack is crucial for timely intervention and effective management. In this comprehensive article, we will explore the various signs of an anxiety attack, including physiological, psychological, behavioral, cognitive, emotional, and social indicators. By recognizing these signs, individuals can better manage their anxiety and seek appropriate help. Understanding anxiety attacks. Anxiety is a natural response to stress, but when it becomes excessive and uncontrollable, it can lead to anxiety attacks. It's important to distinguish between general anxiety and anxiety attacks, as the latter involves more acute and intense symptoms. Distinction between anxiety and anxiety attacks. While general anxiety can manifest as ongoing worry and nervousness, anxiety attacks are characterized by sudden and intense episodes of fear. These attacks often come without warning and can be mistaken for other medical conditions, such as heart attacks. Common triggers and causes. Anxiety attacks can be triggered by various factors, including stress, trauma, phobias, and medical conditions. Understanding the common triggers can help in managing and preventing these attacks. Types of anxiety disorders. There are several types of anxiety disorders, each with its own set of symptoms and triggers. Some of the most common include generalized anxiety disorder, GAD, characterized by excessive, uncontrollable worry about everyday situations. Panic disorder involves recurrent panic attacks and a persistent fear of having more attacks. Social anxiety disorder involves intense fear of social situations and being judged or scrutinized by others. Physiological signs of an anxiety attack. Anxiety attacks can manifest in various physiological symptoms that affect different systems of the body. Recognizing these symptoms is crucial for identifying an anxiety attack. Cardiovascular symptoms. Increased heart rate. During an anxiety attack, the heart rate can increase significantly, leading to palpitations. Chest pain. Some individuals may experience chest pain or discomfort, which can be mistaken for a heart attack. Respiratory symptoms. Shortness of breath. Rapid and shallow breathing is common during an anxiety attack. Hyperventilation. Overbreathing can lead to dizziness and lightheadedness. Gastrointestinal symptoms. Nausea. Feeling nauseous or having an upset stomach is a common symptom of anxiety attacks. Stomach cramps. Abdominal pain and cramps can occur due to the body's stress response. Neurological symptoms. Dizziness. Feeling dizzy or lightheaded is a common symptom of anxiety attacks. Tingling sensations. Some individuals may experience tingling or numbness in their hands and feet. Muscular symptoms. Trembling. Shaking or trembling can occur due to the body's fight or flight response. Muscle tension. Muscles may become tense and sore during an anxiety attack. Other physical symptoms. Sweating. Excessive sweating, even in cool conditions, is a common sign of an anxiety attack. Chills and hot flashes. Sudden changes in body temperature can occur, leading to chills or hot flashes. Psychological signs of an anxiety attack. Anxiety attacks can also have significant psychological manifestations, affecting an individual's thoughts and emotions. Intense fear or worry. Overwhelming fear. Individuals may experience a sudden and intense fear that something terrible is going to happen. Persistent worry. Constant worrying about various aspects of life can lead to anxiety attacks. Sense of impending doom. Feeling of impending disaster. A common symptom is the feeling that something catastrophic is about to occur. Helplessness. Individuals may feel powerless to prevent the perceived disaster. Irrational thoughts. Catastrophic thinking, thinking the worst-case scenario about situations or events. Fear of losing control, worrying about losing control over one's actions or emotions. Difficulty concentrating. Mental fog, difficulty focusing or thinking clearly is common during an anxiety attack. Distractibility, easily getting distracted by minor stimuli. Overwhelm and irritability. Feeling overwhelmed, the stress and worry can become overwhelming, making it hard to cope with daily tasks. Increased irritability. Individuals may become more irritable and easily frustrated. Detachment from reality. Derealization, feeling detached from reality or the surroundings. Depersonalization, feeling disconnected from one's own body or thoughts. Behavioral signs of an anxiety attack. Anxiety attacks can also influence behavior, leading to noticeable changes in daily activities and routines. Avoidance behavior. Avoiding triggers, individuals may avoid places, situations, or activities that they associate with anxiety attacks. Social withdrawal, avoiding social interactions to prevent anxiety attacks. Compulsive behaviors. Ritualistic actions, engaging in repetitive behaviors to reduce anxiety. Checking and rechecking, constantly checking things to ensure safety or prevent harm. Restlessness and fidgeting. Inability to sit still, feeling restless and unable to relax. Fidgeting, engaging in repetitive movements, such as tapping fingers or feet. Changes in sleep patterns. Insomnia, difficulty falling or staying asleep due to anxiety. Nightmares, experiencing intense and frightening dreams. Withdrawal from social situations. Social isolation, avoiding social interactions and gatherings. Difficulty communicating, struggling to express oneself or engage in conversations. Cognitive signs of an anxiety attack. Anxiety attacks can significantly affect cognitive functions, impacting an individual's thinking patterns and mental processes. Racing thoughts. Rapid thinking, thoughts may race at an uncontrollable speed. Inability to slow down, difficulty in calming the mind and slowing down thoughts. Negative thinking patterns. Pessimism, focusing on negative aspects and expecting the worst. Self-criticism, being overly critical of oneself and one's abilities. Catastrophizing. Exaggerating outcomes, assuming the worst possible outcome of situations. Irrational fears, holding irrational fears about unlikely events. Difficulty making decisions. Indecisiveness, struggling to make even simple decisions. Overthinking, overanalyzing and second-guessing decisions. Memory problems. Forgetfulness, experiencing difficulty in remembering information. Short-term memory issues, struggling with retaining recent information. Emotional signs of an anxiety attack. Anxiety attacks can have a profound impact on emotions, leading to intense and often overwhelming feelings. Feelings of helplessness. Powerlessness, feeling unable to control one's situation or emotions. Hopelessness, believing that things will never get better. Panic and terror. Intense fear, experiencing extreme fear and panic. Overwhelming terror, feeling an overwhelming sense of terror. Emotional distress. High anxiety levels, consistently feeling anxious and stressed. Emotional pain, experiencing emotional suffering and distress. Mood swings. Emotional instability, rapid changes in mood and emotions. Irritability, increased irritability and frustration. Emotional numbness. Feeling detached, experiencing emotional numbness or detachment. Lack of emotional response, difficulty in expressing emotions. Social signs of an anxiety attack. Anxiety attacks can also impact social interactions and relationships, leading to noticeable changes in behavior and communication. Changes in interpersonal relationships. Strained relationships, anxiety can strain relationships with family and friends. Difficulty in maintaining relationships, struggling to maintain close relationships. Social isolation. Avoiding social situations, avoiding social gatherings and interactions. Withdrawing from friends and family, reducing contact with loved ones. Impact on work and school performance. Decreased productivity, anxiety can affect work and school performance. Absenteeism, increased absenteeism due to anxiety attacks. Communication difficulties. Difficulty expressing thoughts, struggling to articulate thoughts and feelings. avoiding conversations and interactions. Differentiating anxiety attacks from other conditions. It's important to differentiate anxiety attacks from other medical conditions that may have similar symptoms. Anxiety versus panic attacks. Differences in symptoms, understanding the differences between anxiety and panic attacks. Intensity and duration. Panic attacks are usually more intense and shorter in duration. Anxiety versus heart attack. Similar symptoms. Anxiety attacks and heart attacks can have similar symptoms, such as chest pain and shortness of breath. Key differences. Understanding the key differences to distinguish between the two. Anxiety versus other medical conditions. Hyperthyroidism. Symptoms of hyperthyroidism can mimic anxiety. Asthma, shortness of breath and asthma can be similar to anxiety attacks. Identifying anxiety triggers. Identifying and understanding personal triggers can help in managing and preventing anxiety attacks. Common triggers. Stress. High levels of stress can trigger anxiety attacks. Trauma. Traumatic events can lead to anxiety attacks. Personal triggers and patterns. Individual triggers. Identifying specific triggers unique to the individual. Patterns of anxiety. Recognizing patterns in anxiety attacks. Environmental and situational triggers. Environmental factors. Factors such as noise, crowds, and chaotic environments can trigger anxiety. Situational triggers. Specific situations, such as public speaking or flying, can trigger anxiety. Managing and coping with anxiety attacks. Effective management and coping strategies can help in dealing with anxiety attacks. Immediate coping strategies. Deep breathing. Using deep breathing techniques to calm the mind. Grounding techniques. Using grounding techniques to stay present. Long-term management. Therapy. Engaging in therapy to address underlying issues. Medication. Using medication to manage symptoms. Self-care and relaxation techniques. Self-care. Engaging in self-care activities to reduce stress. Relaxation techniques. Using relaxation techniques, such as yoga and meditation. Building a support system. Support network. Building a strong support network of family and friends. Support groups. Joining support groups for individuals with anxiety. Seeking professional help. Professional help can be crucial in managing anxiety attacks. When to seek help. Recognizing the need for help. Understanding when to seek professional help. Early intervention. Seeking help early to prevent worsening symptoms. Types of mental health professionals. Therapists and counselors. Working with therapists and counselors to address anxiety. Psychiatrists. Consulting psychiatrists for medication management. Therapy options. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Using CBT to change negative thinking patterns. Exposure therapy. Using exposure therapy to confront and overcome fears. Medication options. Antidepressants. Using antidepressants to manage symptoms. Anti-anxiety medications. Using anti-anxiety medications for immediate relief. Preventing anxiety attacks. Preventative measures can help in reducing the frequency and severity of anxiety attacks. Stress management techniques. Stress reduction. Using techniques to reduce stress levels. Time management. Managing time effectively to reduce stress. Healthy lifestyle choices. Healthy diet. Maintaining a healthy diet to support mental health. Regular exercise. Engaging in regular physical activity to reduce anxiety. Mindfulness and meditation practices. Mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness to stay present and reduce anxiety. Meditation. Using meditation techniques to calm the mind. Building resilience and coping skills. Resilience. Building resilience to cope with stress and anxiety. Coping skills. Developing coping skills to manage anxiety. Personal stories and testimonials. Sharing personal stories and testimonials can provide insight and hope to individuals experiencing anxiety attacks. Real-life experiences of anxiety attacks. Personal accounts. sharing real-life experiences of anxiety attacks. Coping strategies, discussing effective coping strategies used by individuals. Coping and recovery journeys. Recovery stories, sharing stories of recovery and overcoming anxiety attacks. Support and encouragement, providing support and encouragement to others. Insights from mental health experts. Expert advice, sharing insights and advice from mental health professionals. Therapeutic techniques, discussing effective therapeutic techniques for managing anxiety. Conclusion. Recognizing the signs of an anxiety attack is crucial for timely intervention and effective management. By understanding the physiological, psychological, behavioral, cognitive, emotional, and social signs, individuals can better manage their anxiety and seek appropriate help. With the right support and strategies, it is possible to manage anxiety attacks and improve overall well-being. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Ni655 family. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the content, and make sure to click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more awesome videos.